and good morning. It is 10:04 a.m. and I am spring like the season, and I'm here with Sassy Siobhan and Basic Brian. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And this is Everybody Loves Spring in the Morning. Now, for those of you who want to know how my morning's going, let's just say I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I picked up a large coffee. That is how my morning's going. I am exhausted. My senioritis cannot be any higher than it is right now. Like, I just want to sleep.
I feel you.
It is so bad. You realize I came home on Sunday. I mean, granted, the 2 nights before I only was running on like 3-4 hours sleep. But got home on Sunday, meant to do laundry, fell asleep on the laundry, didn't wake up till 4 in the morning. So I basically had like maybe 12 hours sleep because I continued to sleep until 8 o'clock. And yesterday, I was still tired. You know that you're tired when you have the opportunity to get 10 extra points on an assignment and you're so exhausted, you tell yourself, no, I'm going to go to sleep, wake up early, still not wake up early, and then just not get the 10 extra points on the assignment.
That just sounds like laziness.
That is laziness because I'm exhausted and the senioritis. That is the definition and the epitome of senioritis when you just don't want to do nothing.
I really hated myself waking up today because yesterday I got an amazing night's sleep and I was like really happy and it was amazing. And then today I got no sleep. So
I actually operate better when I get less sleep, which is kind of weird. The more sleep I get, the more I'm just like, I don't want to do anything.
I don't know. I'm the opposite. I'm probably just going back to my apartment sleeping after this.
Can we just discuss the fact that this morning I realized that the 8th is next Friday and that's the last day of my internship? And in addition, that means that means like 3 weeks. No, like, 2-3 weeks. We're basically graduating.
Yep.
By that time, it's 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, by that time it's 2 weeks. But right now it's like 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
I'm bad at math and
Yeah.
anything like that. But that means no more morning show, no more listening to me rant and complain about my sad little life.
No more of my beautiful voice.
No more of Brian's beautiful voice.
No more of my sassiness.
It's okay. These are recorded, so you can just go on YouTube when you need to.
Whenever you miss it, just go.
Or no more of me not showing up.
More of who?
Me not showing up.
Oh. Well, we're exhausted, and I don't think any of us are excited for graduation at all. And
I don't want to graduate.
It's not even that I don't want to.
I'm having a fun time.
I'm having a fun time too, but I am okay with graduating. If someone could keep me in college and keep like the activities up without the schoolwork, I will be okay with that. I don't need to go to school.
Yeah, for me, it's not so much I don't dread graduation. I dread all the excuses I need to come up with why I don't have a job.
Yes, because our parents legitimately do not understand the fact that you're not going to get a job straight out of college. It is a miracle if you get a good job straight out of college. You know what my dad told me? Don't quit your job. Why in the world will I quit my job? I'm not stupid. I'm like, you think I'm just going to quit? Just going to be like, I'll find a job. No. I live in the real world.
My parents are pretty chill about it now. Like, they understand, which is shocking in the Flattery household.
It's really funny that your name is Flattery, but you really barely ever give out flattery.
People are supposed to give me flattery. That's why it's my name. What is this?
Oh, man. What were you saying about your apartment?
What about my apartment?
You saying it during break.
What?
You were saying something, but you were complaining about something.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
when
either.
that discussion was held.
Me neither.
So, anyways.
Yes, anyways.
You guys think of a topic. I'm too tired.
Has a mood today, and we're all suffering from it.
I do have a mood.
Moody mood.
I'm exhausted. I have feminine problems. My back hurts from deadlifting. But I did have
personal, not a feminine.
What?
That's personal, not a feminine.
No, I meant like I have feminine issues, as in like I can't say it out loud, or will be classified as sexual harassment to Brian.
Interesting.
Ooh, I'm very interested in what that could be. It's the mystery that gets me.
Brian, really, it comes monthly.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Oh, I understand now.
Mystery solved.
I hate when she does that laugh.
So over the weekend they showed what Jared Leto's going to look like as the Joker.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, it looks really dope.
Oh my god. He needs to be careful.
Creepy.
There's a long line of history of people who play the Jokers. They don't end up well. Besides Heath Ledger.
Jack Nicholson played
Did you say
the
besides
Joker.
Heath Ledger? He passed away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, besides, like, him, other people, because everyone just thinks of Joker, Heath Ledger. Not, like, the long history of Jokers.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, oh.
The guy who played Luke Skywalker voiced the Joker for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
he was the voice of the Joker.
I miss the cartoon Batman.
Yeah, and that's where the guy voiced the Joker. And
Or what
Mark
was the other
Hamill.
one? What was the one with the boy that was Batman? And like Bruce Wayne was an old man?
oh, Batman Beyond.
Yes, I love that show too.
Yeah, same.
I used to think he was the hardest cartoon there.
They continued that as a comic. It's
Really?
actually pretty good. Yeah.
I actually miss old cartoons in general.
I still watch the newer cartoons though. They're not that bad. Like The Amazing World of Gumball, I find hilarious.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh
I've
my
seen
god,
that,
it's
like,
on
a few
Cartoon
times.
Network. It's so much better than Adventure Time, which I don't understand why everyone likes
Yeah,
Adventure
I don't
Time
like
so
Adventure
much.
Time
Adventure
either.
Adventure
Time's
Time
lost
is
it with
really
me.
not that funny.
It used to be alright, but then it
It's
just
not
kept
funny.
taking itself too seriously.
Okay, I love Elite Daily for those of you who don't know, and I'm on it right now, just like looking for things. And one of the topics is guys and girls can be just friends, but you will fall for him.
Oh.
This is like the least accurate source of information ever.
Yeah, I'm
don't
on
say.
Instagram. They're so funny on Instagram.
On
I
Elite
screenshot
Daily.
all
Oh my
their
god,
stuff.
I know they are hilarious. But for those of you who do go on Elite Daily, as much as I do, please know that most of it is not accurate information. Some of it's just like they pull from other like sources, so it is somewhat like accurate. But most of the headlines read, "Why being misunderstood is the best thing that's ever happened to you."
So it's clickbait.
Basically, it's just like it's like a weird. It's like BuzzFeed's cooler older sister. Literally.
That's one way to put it.
That's literally what it is. Sarcastic people are actually smarter, sexier, and more successful. But why don't I have a job?
Yeah.
We'll disagree with everything else there, but I don't have a job.
If you don't, hold on. I was trying to figure out that last.
Maybe
if you
you're
don't-
negative.
Oh!
Yeah.
Who
Does
watched
your
the Bruce Jenner interview?
I did.
How
I
did you feel
didn't.
about it? I didn't get to see it yet, but I do know most of the bombshells that happened
Yeah.
about it. Because I really refused to watch it until, well, no. I refused to believe that he was transitioning until the interview came out. Which I know. 'Cause
Same.
I really thought that it was, like, a publicity stunt. Not, like, on his part, but I just thought it was, like, all these tabloids being mean. You know how they...
Yeah.
Same. I
Like,
thought that was too because
that
he's
I
like
was just
on his
like-
own and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I was just like, that's kind of rude and mean. Like, come on. All right, he's wearing nail polish. Maybe his daughters have painted it on his nails or I don't
his
know. I just like
granddaughters.
they're mean. Especially, I still don't agree with what they did with Chloe and what's the other guy's name? O.J. Simpson saying that that's her father.
Yeah, that
I
was
still
Oh.
still don't think it's cool. I like how Bronny's laughing, but I
It's
still
kind of funny.
I didn't think it was cool. I thought
I
it was
thought it was
very
kinda funny.
rude. You don't make fun of something as sensitive as that, especially since she was so close with her father and he's gone now. So
Yeah.
but I heard that a lot of people did respond pretty positively to the interview.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean, there's no real way you could respond.
No, some
negatively and
people
look
said
good.
that they were. Some people did say that they thought it was confusing and awkward because he did seem a little crazy during the interview. Like maybe he was just
he
real,
definitely
really
sounds a
excited.
lot more feminine.
He
and you
always
can tell
seemed
he's
crazy
kind of
even before this.
changed. But
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just it's weird. Like he was a big.
He's beginning to look a little more.
Yeah,
feminine.
he is.
How old is he?
60 something.
That's gonna be a hard transition.
Yeah.
I know in the interview that he announced that he's gonna be asexual. That he's not gonna say what exactly his sexuality is, but it's kind of
Well-
obvious. I guess he would become a lesbian.
Yeah, but he said like in the interview he was like, because they were like, would you date men or like would you date women? And he was like, I still like women. He's like, as far as I know, I am heterosexual. Like I've never had feelings for a man. So
'Cause he's
yeah,
had 3 ex-wives.
yeah. So then like they were like, I think his son Brandon asked him like if you got married, and he's like, I'm not even thinking about marriage. I'm like 60 something years old.
I think at this point he's probably just trying to live his life.
Yeah.
And I just
But his family's a really big support. 'Cause
Well-
that's like a lot. Like your dad was the Olympic
Yeah.
athlete. Like was a
He was
hero
the
of America.
All-American.
Yeah,
he was on the thing of Wheaties.
yeah. Like that big, and like so he's seen as like this masculine like hero and everything. And then like this whole time he thought he was a woman. Like wants to be
Can
a
you
woman.
imagine how uncomfortable that must have felt for him being on all those Kardashian shows?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the shows they used to make fun of him for being so feminine, especially when Chris basically used to just be mean. And I can't say the exact words I want to say, but how she basically just like crushed
Bossing
his
around.
manhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time, busting him left and right. But now it kind of all makes sense.
It does.
Not completely, but for the most part, it kind
A
of
little bit.
Yeah.
Just a small amount.
I don't know. It's crazy, but at least like his family supports him.
I mean, if they didn't support him, they'd be like destroyed in the media.
That's
like,
true
oh, look.
too. Well,
Because
Perez
then you.
Hilton had made a comment saying that that they went around asking the ex-wives about, like, I guess for a public statement, and they didn't hear anything from Kris Jenner. And Kris Jenner had tweeted back to Perez Hilton saying,
like,
they didn't ask me.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm sitting right next to him right now watching it. But are you really watching it? I find it really
I
hard to
didn't know
believe that
Perez
you didn't.
Hilton was still relevant.
I mean,
I thought he just like his popularity died
It
down
did.
years ago.
No, he's still up there for things though.
for like stuff like this
Yeah.
and scandalous things, yeah, especially because he's like a gay person, so he has to have like some kind of opinion on this in the LGBT community. But I found it hard to believe that they didn't ask her any type of questions about this whole thing.
I don't think it's not that they asked her. I just think that she probably has so many phone calls and interviews coming in all the time. There's only so many. Not that I'm defending her. There's only so many that she could get to.
I don't know. I feel like that's a poor excuse.
She'll probably just wait for like another season of Keeping Up with the
comes up to you and you don't
Kardashians.
have a comment for them. One of the
Well,
bigger
then you also have to
companies.
realize that family was very hush hush about it until this interview.
That's
like
why I
no
feel
one
like
wanted
she,
to talk
out
about
of
it.
all people, should be coming out and at least
So
like a tweet saying, "Oh, you're sitting right next to him." I don't know, but I thought it was interesting that they also said that Kim Kardashian walked in on him wearing a dress.
And his daughter Kendall saw him on her. They were saying because Kendall has a camera in her closet because she always thought Kylie stole her clothes. So like when
Oh.
someone goes in the closet, like the camera automatically comes on. So she thought like Kylie was in there, and then when she like looked at her footage from like that day, she saw her dad in her dress.
Oh
But
my
it-
god!
Yeah, again
Oh.
said nothing. Yeah.
Can you imagine how that must feel? Because it is a hard thing for both the person who's transitioning and the family itself. Because he also mentioned that Chloe, who's like the most outlandish one, had a really hard time accepting it.
Yeah.
But then on social media, she then decided, I guess, they all showed their support, which that was really nice to see. Like, it was more like, oh, he's my hero, he's still my father, I love him either way. But it's a pretty interesting thing to see. And I can't believe they're really going to do a docuseries. I don't know how I feel about that since he kept saying he's such a private person. But I
Yeah.
guess it's more
I mean, you
for-
can't really say you're private when you were on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's like
To be
double
fair,
negative.
he kind of didn't really go on the show as much.
Yeah.
Like,
He
you
was
could
just
tell,
kinda
especially
there.
towards the end, they kind of, like, pulled him out. But I think it also does explain why him and Kris were having so many problems. Because I remember thinking, like, why are they divorcing? That's kind of weird. And then when they kept saying, oh, well, he's growing out his hair. And I'm like, so what? Why is this, what if Jared Leto looked like Jesus for a while?
Yeah.
Literally. And then another thing he mentioned was that he was on hormones back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he managed to get his breasts all the way up to a 36B.
Really?
Which is kind of nuts, yeah. That's like my size.
Wow.
So now everyone knows I'm a 34B, but just about the same.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Put down my
I think it's
statistics.
crazy. But like, honestly, good for him because to feel that way all your life, being like, this isn't who I want to be, like,
And do something about it.
yeah,
now.
even if it is like late in the day, just to do it so you can be happy and find inner peace. Good for him.
And it takes a lot to be strong doing this, too.
Yeah.
Because he did say he had thought about committing suicide. And just by, like, following through with this transition, it does speak to a lot of those transgendered people out there who were considering suicide. And I guess now they feel a little stronger about coming out about it.
Especially since he was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and that
And,
family gets
yeah.
ridiculed every day. Like, it's good for him.
I really want to hear them have a public statement, but that's just me being nosy. So I do kind of have to respect their space, but I really do want to hear.
Well,
like,
Kim-
I literally want to hear them. say
Kim did an
something.
interview with Matt Lauer about it. It was like previous to the interview, I think.
And what did
But like she
say?
spoke about it. She's apparently like the biggest supporter about it.
That's
I'm
sweet.
sure.
So
Well, which this irked me so much, but she had asked her husband, who's Kanye West, about the whole ordeal. Like, how does like he feel about it? And Kanye West said, like, I wouldn't be me if I wasn't true to myself, or something like that. I'm like, it really took your husband to tell you to accept your your
Yeah.
stepfather. Are you kidding? But I mean, Kanye's not that bad now, is he? But with that being said, we're going to take a really quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about what's happening in Baltimore. Because it is a little crazy.
Dun, dun,
I don't
dun.
understand that nonsense that is happening. Because we need to get our together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bleeped myself out because it's ridiculous. We'll be back.
Bye.